Big shot. Can you make it or not? Go ahead with Superman. You too glad, man.
Alright, so today is gonna be a gun safety day. I did a short probably like a week ago, and I had a lot of comments about just silly stuff like, oh, because it was a finger on the trigger, a little short. It was meant to be funny, and a lot of people just took it too serious, like, oh, like I don't practice gun safety. So obviously they're not subscribers. I got a few new subscribers after that, so hopefully they subscribe, the commenters, and now they know. But this video is just gonna be explaining gun safety a little more for those who don't. So a lot of you guys comment probably only got one pistol or maybe two or whatever. Clearly that is not the case for me. I got different brands, different calibers, different styles. What I'm missing is like a revolver. I think I might be getting a revolver soon. I don't know. But I just wanted to go over like the different triggers and safety mechanisms on these, to just get a better understanding for people out there who don't know. But so I'm gonna get into it. Okay, so for anybody that's been watching the channel, they know like anytime I'm talking about guns or I'm handling my guns and I'm not on the range, I always got the mag out. The slide either locked unless I'm trying to demonstrate something. I got a rule of 3. I'm gonna rack the slide 3 times to make sure that it's clear. But so this is my Springfield XD M Elite 9mm. So this is something I don't normally do. I am going to load a loaded mag chamber round. With this firearm, it has a loaded round indicator. Also, the striking pin will be out, but that'll be out whether there's a round in there or not. With the Springfield, it has a hand grip and it also has a pistol grip. I mean, a trigger safety. I'm sorry, it has the hand guard safety and a trigger safety. So we are going to empty that mag. We're going to do a round fall, but still 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna lock it back too. Make sure that that's empty. This is also something that you will not do. I do it to a camera, but you don't want to muzzle yourself. But you can see that that chamber is empty. But yeah, so we are empty. So I got that slide forward. So this one has multiple ways for you to tell. So the indicator's down now. Like I said, that striking pin is still there. You got your grip safety and your trigger safety. We're empty. Pull the trigger. Now striking pin is in. So it's not charged. There's no round in it. And also there's no mag in it. So if I'm handling my guns, I'm taking extra precautions. Let's move on. This is my Walther PPX. It's also a 9mm. This one, 1, 2, 3, empty. This one does not have a protruding indicator, but it has a little notch there where you can see if there's a loaded round or not. Also, it's hammer fired, so you can see the hammer is cocked back now. But again, it's empty. So loaded the mag, chambered it. I don't know if it's gonna show on camera or not, but I can see that it's now a little little gold right there. So now I know it's a round in there. It does not have a handguard safety or trigger safety. It doesn't have a physical safety on this one. So once that round is in there, this one is hot. So we're gonna clear it. See that round drop, let it hit the floor. Rack that slide. 1, 2, 3. We're empty. Go ahead and lock it. Empty. Empty. And let's see if you can see it. Empty. So we're empty there. So rack it forward. Like I said, no type of other safeties on this one. So you have to be real careful when you have a pistol like this that doesn't have any physical safeties, doesn't have any handguard safeties or trigger safety. Because you pull that trigger, and if it's a round in there, it's going. But that's that. But you have to know your gun. Next up, we have the SIG P229R. It's my duty weapon. So I carry this every day, at least 5 days a week. It's 40 cal. Another hammer fire. It's pretty similar to my Walther. No physical safety. It's got the loaded round indicator notch there. No handguard safety and no trigger safety. So it's pretty much the same setup as my Walther. I'm not even gonna load around into that. And we'll lock the slide. And you can see it's clear. And we're still empty there. But with this one, again, you have to be mindful. Pull that trigger, see the hammer come back, fire. If there's a round in there, it's getting sent. And okay, so next up, they got the Taurus 1911. If you watch my 1911 versus 2011 video, it's not a 1911 if it's not in 45. So it's 45 caliber. With this one, it does not have a loaded round indicator. It does not have a protruding warning. It does have a physical safety. They're ambidextrous at that because I'm operating with the other side. So it does have a physical safety. It's hammer fired as well. So no, and the handguard safety, but no trigger safety. So this one, physical safety is on. There's still no round in there, but even if there was, it's not going to allow me to fire. Still no round in there. We charged up. Safety is off. If there's a round there, it's going. All right. So this one, notice that. Let's see. So we but yeah, this one no need to load since there's no loaded round indicator on this one. So this one you need to we'll load it. Okay. All right, we're hot. We got a round in there. Safety is off. Finger is off of the trigger. So on a firearm like this, if you need to verify if you got a round in there, you're gonna have to just slightly pull that slide back and see. And there's a round in there. So what we're gonna do, drop that mag. Let that round fall. Like slide back. We are clear and safe. Safe, safe, safe. 1, 2, 3. Nothing in there. Pull it. It's gone. And another thing about this one, it won't go into safety unless the hammer's back. So you can actually just pull it back without charging to put it in safe. So that's that. But I want to lock it back. I like to lock it back so when I pick it up, I can definitely tell there's nothing in it. Next up, we're gonna go with the baby, the 380. This one. There we go. does have the loaded round indicator notch right there. Does have a physical safety right there, and no hand guard safety, no trigger safety. So this one, like I said, you can see it. I don't know on camera you can see, but there's a round in there. So what we want to do? Drop the mag. Drop the round. Oh, clear. Clear. So with this one, you have the safety on. Nothing. Safety off. 1, 2, 3. The reason I do 3 as well is if there was a round in there, that first one's gonna drop. But when you did that and released the slide, if there's a mag in there, another round just got loaded in there. So you do it the second time. So then that round's gonna fall out. At that point, you should know to stop. Lock this slide back, drop the mag. You know, if you've seen 3 rounds hit the ground and you still pull that trigger, then you meant to do that. There's no way you pulled it 3 times, 3 rounds fell out, and you didn't know that firearm was loaded. So again, we're empty. So safety's off. There we go. If there was a round, would have fired, but it's not. Alright, next up is the Smith & Wesson M&P 5.7. This one does not have, it's got a slight loaded round indicator. You can look in between that little gap between the extractor and the barrel, and you can see if it's a round in there or not. My version does not have the physical safety. There's no handguard safety, but there is a trigger safety. So right now, with no safety, I got a round in there, as I can see from that notch. Do not want to pull that trigger because I don't have any safety blocking it, and so that's why my finger is not on the trigger. I'm going to drop the mag, drop the round, lock the slide back. Gonna look down. I don't even see down that tiny barrel, but look down the barrel. I can look down on this end, see that it's clear. Rack it. 1, 2, 3. That's my personal preference on the 3. I know I'm clear. Now my finger's on the trigger, but nothing. I cleared it. I got it pointed in a safe direction. Yeah, like all the comments I was talking about on that short that I did were just like, yo, I need gun safety classes. The amount of classes I've been to, I could probably be an instructor. I think I would just need like maybe 4 hours of instructor courses to get me certified to be a firearms instructor. So the comments kind of threw me a little bit. I was at a gun range with the gun pointed down range, using a proper one-handed shooting technique because I was recording with the other hand. And this would be the firearm in question on that, which is my Palmetto Rock 5.7. Again, this one is chambered in 5.7. There is no loaded round indicator. There's no physical safety on this one. There is no handguard safety, only the trigger safety. Finger is off the trigger. In the video, finger was on the trigger. It's pointed down range. So the only way I know that this is loaded because I just loaded it. So I'm gonna drop it. Drop the mag. If I did want to check again with the same method, you can slightly pull it back. See you got a loaded round, but I already knew that. Let that round drop. Lock the slide back. Verify we got it clear. Empty mag. Right, slide forward. Only thing you got is a trigger safety, but we've checked once, then twice with the 3 racks, third time with the empty mag, and so pretty sure we're empty, and we're empty. Okay. So, I don't know what else I can teach you on gun safety right now. You know, not being in person, not being at a range or anything, but just always make sure that you are familiar with your firearm. Make sure that you know your safeties. If you have a physical safety, if you have a handguard safety, trigger safety, that you either have it activated, have, you know, with the handguards, there's really nothing to do to cover those. Just like it's going to prevent you from firing unless the gun is properly in your hand. With the trigger guards, you just want to make sure that your trigger's covered, and your trigger safeties. You want to make sure that your trigger's covered within whatever type of holster that you pick. You know, they won't jam up and you know, like a jacket string or something get caught in there and accidentally pull the trigger while you're trying to holster. So just being familiar with your firearm, but knowing that there's other firearms and other types of safeties and different mechanisms out there that other people could be familiar with. So, so yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I'm probably gonna take a couple of these to the range. That's because it's a gun channel, man. So we get some shooting footage with some of these nice pistols I got. And I just appreciate everybody for watching, and everybody stay safe. I'm out. I think it's fun.
I really like that. That's my favorite so far.
Play with that CZ for a little. Skinny guy Harlan that was in here a little while ago. We took that gun the other day, and basically I told him, I said, I'm fucking taking you to the fair. Because he took a little, and pretty much told me, took it out. And I'm like, I said, but he's a good shot. I'm not, you know. I just have, but that makes you feel like you're a good shot.
I love it. That makes me feel like one of the most accurate missiles I've shot yet.
It probably actually between those three, the two Wilsons and that one, but the CZ is it's a nice gun. It's the first one I've ever owned. Huh?
How much was it?
I paid 11 for that one. Now the Wilson, that was pricey. That's 28. But it's smooth, you know. Generally not gonna be. Because what happens is the price keeps going up on it. I mean, you can buy a Mark 18, I paid 6. Push your bullets in there.
I think I'm more accurate with the Wilson.
Yeah.
I went on those tiny circles on the left